Thou hast made me endless, such is thy pleasure. This frail vessel thou emptiest again and again, and fillest it ever with fresh life. Thy infinite gifts come to me only on these very small hands of mine. Ages pass, and still thou pourest, and still there is room to fill.
I think he's the best, okay, and I don't think India is going to see another PC Jain for a long time to come.
And he's always been very, very diligent in the way he has approached anything that he does. More so air conditioning, but I think that he's been the forefather of ISRE as well as the ASHRE chapters here in India.
I think he's a person who, his DNA is basically green, and he is very passionate about it.
I can say as a professional, he's a genius. And as a person, he cares for the society.
What can you say about a person who in 1959, does something to do with efficiencies of the kind that we are today talking about in HVAC?
Thinking about sustainability, thinking about green in the mid-80s, when nobody was thinking about it.
He is the father of green. I would say he is a father of greening India. And Dr. Jain is not just an ordinary person for us, he is our inspiration. He is inspiration not for the just present generation, but for the future generation as well.
So leadership for the Green Building Council has become very important, and in taking forward from where he did earlier the chapter on air conditioning and heating in the National Building Code, which is like the Gita for the whole construction sector, which is the model for that. He is now part of the new chapter getting added. This is really the first time anywhere in the world of what is called the sustainability issues being added in the built environment.
Whatever today the movement are, it's because of the leadership of Dr. Prem Jain. Today we talk about the billion square feet green footprint, but all because of his own initiatives and his support to the nation.
Out for perfection in whatever he does. Perhaps the most humble man I've ever seen.
He's a perfectionist. Learn from him how to do the things in a nicer way, the best way and the perfect way.
Phenomenal to have put India on the global map in an area that he's so passionate about.
He had this unique way of connecting with people, of being able to motivate them.
Tremendous commitment to work, and his very gentle and way of talking. Never excited, very low key.
He empowers you with so much trust and confidence that it brings out the best in you. And no matter what his motivation and constant encouraging you, you want to do the best.
The kind of energy, the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of willingness to share his knowledge, that's really tremendous and something very rare in the field that he comes from.
He's a great humanist. He's a person who thinks beyond, who looks beyond. For him, it is not his selfish interest. It is the development at large. A person who thinks for the next generation.
I think his greatest contribution here has been the networking. I mean, the number of people all over the world who know him, who he knows, that he deals with on a personal level in this area is just wonderful.
For any discussions, we were always welcome to his house, come office.
Passionate, dedicated, full of energy, humble, and one of the most loving persons I have met.
Brilliant mentor. He has shaped our lives, and we are here and what we are because of him. So, excellent person and a great mentor.
There are many aspects of his personality, but I would relate more so with him as a friend, as a caring individual, as a warm individual, and as someone who's forever willing to share thoughts and listen to you carefully. So my knowledge of Dr. Prem Jain is very, very positive.
When I think of Prem, I think of Renu and Payal in one breath. And for me, that's what Prem is, a family person, a very complete man, so to speak.
A person who makes everyone else around him great.
I have seen God in him. I don't know whether God is there in temples, but I have seen him.
Prem was very soft-spoken, very persuasive, very convincing, chose simple words when he spoke, and was very knowledgeable on what he said.
Dr. Prem Jain is an infectious person. People cannot forget him.